It's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's Tuesday. I just went out to take a shower. I don't think I told you about this, but when the water guy was here on Monday, he told me that he heard the very distinct sound of a rattle under tank number 1. So I've been looking, and today when I went up there to take my shower, I thought I need to look better and just make sure. And there he was, a big old diamondback rattlesnake buddy, laying curled up under the water tank, not under the water tank, right at the edge of it. So I can't shoot it because I'd shoot my water tank. I don't think I could have shot it. So I got my big stick that Bob made. It's a metal pole and it's got a string in it where you can grab it. It's got like you can get the head on one end and pull the string. I don't know why he did that, like we're going to catch a snake. But I used it and I poked it and it rattled. Yay! Then I poked it again and it went under the water tank and it kept rattling, and I kept poking and I poked and I poked and I poked until I didn't hear it rattle anymore. I'm still afraid to get in the shower. What if he decided to just hide? There will be updates. Oh, I look so terrible. I took my hair down so I could wash my hair. Doesn't matter. I didn't get bit by a rattlesnake. I don't know if I would have noticed. I've put my hand down there to turn those handles. Wow. I'm okay now. I was breathing very shallow for a little while there. So I had my 6-shooter in one hand and my big stick in the other, and I was poking it and ready to, because yes, I take my handgun with me to the shower for such an occasion. So for those of you who envy my life, don't. And for those who think I'm crazy, well, it's worth it. There's a lot of joy to be had here. Oh, man. To continue the story, it's about 8 o'clock now. It's not quite dark, as you can see out the windows there. Sun hasn't totally set. So, as it was going down, I decided a second time. I've gone up there twice, and this time I went again, prepared to see if that snake was anywhere. And the disturbing news is that I looked under the tank where it was originally. And I went and got my flashlight so I could see better, but my flashlight, the batteries are dimming. So I got it charging now. Okay, so I get my flashlight. I look under that tank. I see no evidence. I look under the tank to the right, which is where I thought it went. No evidence. So I'm thinking, where did it go? I don't know why I didn't look at the tank to the left, but I did, and there it was. It wasn't rattling at me, even though I was making a bunch of noise and banging things around. It was just coiled up under there. and it's the rain catchment. And I thought, well, I can try. I don't know, it might be crazy, but I was kind of upside down and had the gun upside down. Like this. And I shot twice. I can't have missed. It's it's snake shot. And I was like 3 feet away. How could I have missed? Anyway, it moved. And my stupid flashlight is not bright enough to see. So I won't be going up there in the dark. So nobody get freaked out any more than you already are. Tomorrow, I'll take the camera up there and I'll show you where all of this is happening. I just can't get over. I mean, I'm always cautious and aware that, you know, a snake could be up there. It is the water house, and that is a favored place to be where it's, because it's cool. And especially since I've had a leaking tank, and unbelievably, the man who has brought water here, and I talked to him, I even told him, showed him the things where I was going to fix the leaking tank. And he filled it up with water. It's full of water. And, you know, it's dripping out. So, and I've got to, yeah, I just have to do some maneuvering of water. I need to dump the tank next to it so that I can run the hose and I can empty that tank using the pump. Being very cautious not to step on a rattlesnake. Process. Oh my goodness. I need a shower, and I had visions of the snake thinking, oh, the shower would be a good place to go. I'm always anxious about, well, I'm not always anxious. I keep a rock up against the door so it's always snug. But, you know, it is a water source, but it's not usually wet. And that's what they do. A number of the snakes I have dealt with is because I had water out. And that's, you know, what they're going for. I wouldn't do well with a rattlesnake bite. And as cautious as I am, I'm sorry. Be in the desert. I'm not going to hunt you down. But please, I'm not even on an acre of property. Other people have water, and there's a spring up higher. What are you doing down here? It's hot down here. Oh my goodness. I love y'all. I'm so glad I had y'all to tell. Everybody I know's in bed by now. And I will be soon. I'm shaking. Well, I'm not shaking as bad. But I was shaking pretty bad. Because I shake every time. Because it's a lot of adrenaline going in there. So, anyway. Love y'all. Good morning, y'all. It is officially Wednesday morning. And I'm out here messaging with my girls about the big rattlesnake adventure. Okay, so I went and I looked for the snake again. I need to listen to what I've already told you, because this morning I went looking after I tried to shoot it last night. I shot under my tank, and I was just hoping I'd find a dead snake up there this morning. I have not found it until I find it, dead or alive. There's a rattlesnake on the property that I got to deal with. Stay tuned. Anything could happen. Here's the water house, y'all. And these barrels have got to be moved. Okay. Now, here's the leaking tank. And that rattlesnake was laying right there. And as you see, see the leaking water? That's why he's here. And this is the water catchment tank. And I can't really see under there, but with a flashlight. What am I going to do? Days. I just got to keep hunting for a rattlesnake and still keep my work going. So, and still do all the things. Wow. Okay, it is Wednesday evening. I'm still shaking because I have made multiple trips to the water house today. Where is it? Up there. None of them to take a shower. I just couldn't. But I would walk up there, make noise, look, poke, nothing. Until I just put Mom in the house. And I went up there, and there it was. It saw me, and he rattled. I'm sorry, I shot him in the face. He stopped rattling. And then I could still see part of his tail, his body. He was under the tank. He's still under the tank. But I shot it again. And you know you hit it if it ain't where it was when you shot at it. Tomorrow, I'll go up with something and try to dig it out from under there. But it takes them a while, and I don't want to get bit in the process. It ain't worth that, but I don't want a dead animal laying under my water tank. So... Okay. Can I just tell you how freaked out I am? End of the rattlesnake saga for the moment. I just gotta keep my eyes open and aware, and most importantly, I trust Abba Father. He's always with me. Everybody breathe. And let's go get in the shade. It's so hot out here already. It ain't even 7 o'clock in the morning. Whew, it's been... In other news, I put new soles on the bottom of my shoes, which is where soles belong. Oh my goodness, it took me all day. It's all I got done. The stitching was it was hard. My hands are sore. So, it is not perfect. It is not duct tape. It's leather on the bottom of my shoes. It's not perfect. And there are no insoles. So it's real akin to wearing your socks outside. That's what it feels like. But my feet are protected. And I want to show you. Right now, I just finished the right foot. And you'll see, I wet it. Because it did come out... It wasn't an exact match. So I had to do a little bit of maneuvering. But I also knew I had a little leeway because my other boots with the other sole on them, they were a little loose. So these are very fitted. They were so fitted that I wet them and I'm still wearing them to stretch them out. But the left foot I did earlier. I finished it first. So it's all ready. So you'll see that too. I love y'all. I did it. Okay, so today's project is to resole my little leather boots that I always wear. And oh my goodness, this is what the sole looks like now. And I'm hoping that this will be the sole. So this is an experiment of sorts, and I got this leather. Bob brought a leather couch. There were 2 of them, and this was one of them, and I took as much leather off as I could. So these little things I will use a mallet, and I will make the stitching holes, and they have to match this. These are my patterns. Oh, that's so ugly. That'll be trash. But these little things. So I use the mallet in these, and I'll make little tiny holes all along here. So that's next step. Okay, as Buddy and I finished our walk, I realized my shoes. I was going to tell you about my shoes and give you a review of what I did. The leather... Thirsty dog. Okay, the leather that I used was off of an old sofa. And so it was practice. And the shoes aren't perfect, but they could be. They could be a lot better. So I realized it was just really thin leather, and it's not going to hold up long, but it probably about the same length of time as duct tape works. So what I'm going to do is use a better leather for the next ones. Because I have some better leather. But these, the way they're stitched, no dirt in my shoes, which is nice. All my stitches were snug enough that I've not gotten dirt in my shoes. I need them to. They fit actually better. They're almost like wearing socks, not shoes. I could never get socks on with these. So the other ones, my next pair might need to be a wee bit bigger, but I can't figure out how to do it. Because I got to match the little stitching holes, and they've got to match up. And if I make them bigger, I'll have too many holes. I already had an issue with that. So, I don't know how to do that. Buddy barks and Mona stands in alert, just in case there's something out there. And I have to tell you, what's out there right now are baby cows. I call them baby cows. They're probably 2 years old. They're not like the big old mama cows that have been coming through. It's just a couple of babies just roaming through every night, leaving fertilizer. So, I think that's going to be... Buddy, could you come here? I think that's going to be all for me today. Actually, that's going to be all for me for the week. I love y'all.